You used to be a bitch when he gets so bold. You still a whole bitch for everything you told. Did 6 months, then you spilled your soul. Asking me for bread now, man, I just don't know. Yeah, they say that pressure make diamonds. So I guess pressure is the reason that I'm shining. So I guess pressure is the reason I be grinding. Niggas acting like they forgot who I am, let me remind them
Miko, football, and friends.
What up, though? This is episode 184 of the iHeartMikoPodcast. I'm Miko and Brent, your host. Today is October 1st, 2019. Today is my son's 9th birthday, y'all. He's 9.
Okay, happy birthday.
Yes. And we're also going to continue our Football and Friends episode, which is going to be a very special one today because I actually have two friends on who are enemies this week. One is Mike James coming to us live from Russia, representing the Packers. What's up, Mike?
Going on?
How you been?
I'm all right.
Let me see that. Let me see that tattoo again. Let me see that.
I see you doing. I just want to, fade to the background. Not do too much.
You want to fade to the back. Now, Mike, you are in Russia, like I said before. I appreciate you joining us all the way from the USSR. How you enjoying the season over there so far? You're playing with CSKA, who has 8 EuroLeague championships. So you on a championship team. How you feeling out there right now?
It's cool. I mean, it's a learning process anytime you get to a new team. But I mean, it's basketball at the end of the day, so it's not too hard. You just gotta try to fit in where you can.
Okay. Well, I want you to know that Kyle, your teammate, has been on my podcast before. That's my homie.
Kyle's a better talker than me too, so.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I already know you're not that much. I know you're not that much of a talker, but it's all good. I'm gonna pull it out of you today. I'm gonna try to pull it out of you. You know what I'm saying? My other guest is one of the loudest niggas I know.
Come on now. Come on now. You already know the fuck going on. Yeah.
He just fuck when it comes to his team.
You see the dude?
JaySki, the VP of Rich Broke, is joining us to represent the Cowboys. What's up, my nigga?
What's happening? You know what it is, I'm a little sore because we took that little loss, but that was a good loss, so I'm ready.
It was a good loss. You ready. All right, well, we're going to get into the shit. We're going to first start off with some of the stuff that's in the news. I had you guys do a little research on the Amber Guyger trial, but I don't know if you just found out she's been found guilty.
Yeah.
Surprisingly. Black people.
Yeah. I knew she would get it when she was crying because I done did that same shit in court. That shit don't work. All that crying. That shit don't. Your ass going to jail.
I thought she was going to get that manslaughter. I'm not going to lie. I thought she was going to get the 2 to 20.
Yeah, the judge tried to sneak in that what is it called, Brent?
The Castle Doctrine.
Castle Document, which is kind of like the stand your ground law, just to give her out, like so she could say she feared her life and all this stuff. But you done came into another man's house. He on his couch eating ice cream, watching TV, and you done shot him up.
How the hell you don't know that's not your house?
That's what I was saying. Like, even if you stumbled up there and, went past the steps or some shit, it's so much shit that you would have realized, like, oh, this ain't my shit. Like,
at some point in time, like
the dude had a red doormat. Like me, like you say we coming up to our house, right? And everything the same, you ain't paying attention. You look down looking for your keys, you like, God, what the fuck is our doormat red for? Like you would notice that like right away.
And you just getting off work. You ain't drunk or high. Now you supposed to be
very
alert.
She wasn't drunk.
To the club.
No, she wasn't drunk.
She
had her
uniform work
and everything.
Damn, I mean,
the worst
did y'all see her crying? I thought he was gonna kill me.
She was selling.
This is my funny thing. This is what I had a problem with. When you realized that this wasn't your apartment, you should have backed out of there. Like she said, she didn't realize it, but even let's say it was her apartment, and you come in there, you see a black man sitting on your couch. Why is your first instinct to shoot? Why you don't back out of there and call for backup or call for help or anything?
He not even threatening you or nothing. Like what? I mean, he not even coming at you or nothing. You could have drawn it down and be like, "What the hell you doing in my house?" He could be like, "Motherfucker, this ain't your house."
Right, and it would have been over.
Oh shit!
I thought she had heard it on the outside, like outside the house. She heard noise on the inside. Am I hearing? Did I get it wrong? Like,
no,
she
just said her door. She said the door was open, and people said that was a lie. She said that's how she knew she was getting robbed, because the door was open. What black man y'all know on the couch at night eating ice cream with his door cracked open, and he got weed and he got hella weed in the house.
He robbing you sitting on the couch,
chilling. Fuck out of here.
And then she didn't do CPR. She called her boyfriend, who's her partner, who's married, and was texting him saying, "Oh my God, I fucked up. You need to come here." Like, bitch, do some CPR. Like, try to save this man's life. Yeah, and I think that's what got her right there. I think that's what got her. When she didn't even try to help him, and she texting other people and doing all kind of extra shit. And she said she panicked. And my biggest problem with the police and their whole system and the way things go is, like, we're civilians. We're all just regular people, right? If I walk in your house, JaySki, and I think it's my house and I shoot you, I'm going to jail just off strength, because like, you shot somebody. Nobody is going to consider whether I feared my life, I was scared, I panicked, whatever. We're not allowed to panic or have a moment where we like flip out like, oh shit, I did something. But the police are. They're allowed to like they're trained police officers, but they the most, I'm scared, I fear my life. I didn't know what to do, so I killed the nigga motherfuckers I ever met in my life.
That's the biggest word.
That's the way they are trained. They train like that. They're trained to look at us as a threat. You know what I'm saying? So when they look at us as a threat, and you train a certain way to see a black
y'all
man
keep using trained. These dudes ain't trained.
That's
the problem.
No, I'm saying they train as far as like the shooting part. Like, I ain't talking about.
Yeah.
But the perception that's put on black people anyway. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't grew up around blacks and stuff, and you a white person, you raised in the military, and you come back and be a police, and they telling you, you know, be safe out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you draw down on a black man that you think a threat, you gonna shoot.
Hell yeah.
And that's what I mean by train. I ain't saying they teaching that, but I just think it's better in their head.
What'd you say, Mike?
Not somebody on the couch eating ice cream.
Yeah, you know.
I think I'd have been mad that he had a bowl of ice cream. Just like, you broke in, you kicking it on the couch eating ice cream? Like, why you eat my butter
pecan? Yeah, it's butter pecan, nigga.
Disrespectful motherfucker. Yeah, you would be mad.
Speaking of other threats,
I'd be real mad about that.
Yeah.
I think that's the most part I'd be mad about. Like, you broke in, okay, but you gonna eat my ice cream too? You could have left that alone.
At all. I think that police just like killing people. They get a thrill out of that shit. I really do. I feel like, and they get away with it so much. That's why I'm so surprised that she didn't get away, and it wasn't manslaughter; it's actual murder. So she
couldn't get away. That thing was so obvious. Like, they tried to give her out, but it ain't work. They tried to give her one.
Police officers to kill people. Like,
they do.
1/3. You don't. 1/3 of the people become police officers just because, I'm gonna be able to kill somebody for sure.
And get away.
Yeah, it's like they playing Call of Duty. That's all.
Yes.
Real life Call of Duty.
Speaking of threats, Vontaez Burfict has been suspended for the whole season for threatening the lives of so many players.
The lives.
He takes a snap. He has been suspended 10 games in his career, and 6 of them have been for illegal hits and up to, I believe, $400,000 in fines.
That's bank.
Well, he would have been good in the 80s and the 90s.
This question is for JaySki and Mike. I want to ask you guys this because you're fans. Brent, don't answer because I already know how you feel. Do you guys think that the game is going to lose its thrill and its hype if the NFL continues to suspend players and fine them for the hits that actually made this league popular? It's the reason that we're all watching is for those hits.
They taking the football out of football, man.
Do you think that this will affect the fans if it eventually turns into flag football? Because you can't touch the quarterback. Niggas can run across the middle now. You couldn't do that back in the day. Do you as fans think that the rules and learning about CTE and how the players are getting really fucked up will change the game if they slowly start to incorporate more things and make it safer?
I don't think it's going to change the game. I think the players and stuff are going to change their style. The rules are always changing because people want to see, we like to see hits and all. Athletes are stronger and faster now. You can't really be doing a whole lot of hitting the way they was doing back in the day. So I can see why they changed the rules a little bit. I don't think it's going to lose nothing. I think people are going to still watch it. People are going to still play it. It's just going to change the way they target and hit. But sometimes you're going to get instances like this. It's hard to when you launch to hit somebody and they change, it's hard to judge that. You feel what I'm saying?
Bang.
So it's football. It's still gonna be violence, but they gotta act like they're trying to change it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're trying to change it for real. We gotta, hey, don't do that. You know what I mean? You gotta act like it. You know what I mean? But I don't think it's gonna change nothing.
Mike, what's your opinion on this?
I mean, I don't know. I think like it's hard to like judge something like off of a bang play. It's like a charge or a block. Like you got to call it one way, but I think like if somebody trying to go hit somebody or if you're trying to go hit the quarterback, it's hard to say in full speed. And while I just ran by a big ass lineman that, oh, I can't hit him like I want to because he's a quarterback. Let me slow down and love tackle him. It's hard to do that. And I mean, I would assume. I mean, I'm not in the NFL.
No, you right, bro. You right.
Very, very, very accurate.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's like if it was a rule not to dunk, and I'm going to the lane and I'm going up to dunk, and then mid dunk I gotta go. Oh, I gotta lay it up. You know what I mean?
But
like,
that used to be a rule though. They used to do that back in the day. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, they couldn't dunk it. They had to go up there aggressive and lay that thing in.
That's not how hard that is.
Drop that shit in.
Yeah, that means you are nice. So the rule, people going to adapt and change, man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's going to affect anything. I think it's harder on the players. It's not really harder on the players.
It's definitely harder on the players.
No, I'm just saying for you guys, I think eventually you're going to be watching flag football, and I'm just wondering how y'all feel about that.
I don't think they're going to take – I mean, it's hard to take that much physicality out of football. I mean, they can try all they want, but you're going to have plays where, you know, it's going to be real physical. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to never start watching it until they after say take the helmet off and the shoulder pads. I'm not watching that.
Yeah. Next subject for you guys. Antonio Brown filed an NFL record 9 grievances and appeals. Now, I didn't have you guys on the show when I talked about Antonio Brown and everything that was going on, but I wanted to get your opinion on what you guys think of Antonio Brown's shenanigans and everything that took place. Mike, you go first.
Man. I don't know. I used to like AB.
You don't,
but now I'm somewhere in the middle. Like, he cold. He can play, but it's just I'm just tired of that. The extra stuff is just too much. Like, I just don't want to hear about that. Like, your feet getting messed up in the ice thing. I've been in one of them before. It's not hard to know what to put on, but I mean, it can happen. So, okay.
See, I ain't never been in one of them. So let me ask you this. So that was real stupid then. I was really trying to say, like, how the hell?
No, it was dumb as fuck. That's what it was.
They give you stuff to wear before you go in there. And they
tell you that shit.
But let me just let y'all know this. I think what happened was he overdid it. He was trying to overly ice himself. What did you say, Brent? Nigga was like, yo, if I get in 6 times.
Yeah, I'll be over recovered. Like, no, nigga, like, they tell you every time. Like, even with that. Every time, even if you went overboard with it, every time you get in that bitch, they tell you, look, bro, you got to put on this. You got to make sure you have drawers on. Don't have anything wet on you, nigga. It is negative 200 degrees in here or some shit like that.
You got to wear, like, gloves, a hat.
Yeah. You got to wear all types of shit. They give it to you when you get in.
So you thought he thought he was better than that?
Nah, I don't know what he did, but
I guess he was tripping. That's what he did. For his feet to get frostburned, he was tripping.
Maybe he just thought like it wouldn't happen to him.
Yeah, tripping.
Now, even though he's been tripping, what I do believe is he's owed $9 million. That's just what it is.
Yeah, they put his ass in that game, but I don't know because I don't know now.
He's supposed to get a $5 million signing bonus. He was supposed to get that Monday. Okay, he played on Sunday. He's supposed to get that Monday. That's off that's irregardlessly everything. Right. He's supposed to get $5 million Monday.
You got my money?
They never come to check. Now I would have been up there like this Monday. Like,
let me tell you something. Like, look, okay, it's almost like getting in trouble. I'm gonna break it down to layman term. Let's say you ride in the car and they pull you over and you got a little small quantity of weed in the car, but you got $10,000, and the police want to be an asshole, right? But he know this money is accounted for, but he gonna make you go through the ringer just to get it back. That's what I think they're doing to AB. Like, he done did like, nigga, we didn't know about this rape case and all this shit. God damn. We gonna drag your ass for this money. You know what I'm saying? The
Patriots should have known because I knew about it. On Saturday, he posted a video on his Instagram of a DM conversation. He was just scrolling with some, I don't know if it was him or not, but somebody had some football gloves on in AB's DMs. I'm in the media, so I get all this kind of stuff. And he was scrolling his DMs, and I was reading the conversation with some other girl who was saying she had video proof that the girl was lying and hustling him for money. And his response was, "Are you serious? I'll pay you for it." She was like, "Yeah, you don't got to pay me. I'll give it to you." So that told me that there was a bitch coming forward that said he raped her. And that was the Saturday after he said, "Grandma, they freed me." That was that same night.
So you think the Patriots had already knew?
Yeah. They had to. Maybe they thought it was going to go away.
Do you think they heard something? They didn't think it was that serious, like it was going to go away or something?
That's what I think.
So then once it did, they're like, I want my fucking money back.
Yeah. So he played in one full game. And so that's $9 million. That's guaranteed. Whether you play the rest of the season or not, your $9 million is guaranteed. Now, they can appeal it and say, "Oh, I don't want to give it to him because of he didn't tell us about this crime." They can't do that. But I think he still owed that. I really do. That's y'all choice to fire him without letting the process take place. Like, what if he's innocent?
I believe it's some fine print where the NFL gonna fuck AB. That's all I think. Like, he ain't about to get shit. He might get a little something, but the majority of that shit is gonna be missing. Because AB went the wrong route with this. Like, he tried to make it like he was fucking the NFL, you know what I'm saying? And the NFL ain't gonna like that, and they gonna fuck him at the end, and that's what I essentially think is going on right now.
That man been an asshole the whole time, man. Everywhere he went, man, he been wilding, dog.
Yeah, and now they finally like, we got a chance to fuck you back. Like, that's what they gonna do.
You can't expect like you doing all the ass pulling, and they're like, my turn.
Yeah,
helmet too. Is a helmet that important? I mean, I ain't a football player.
That's what I know.
Helmet that ain't.
Besides, like, the blonde mustache and all that other shit, when he started bitching that much about the helmet, I said, he done lost it, bro. It's like what could I relate it to in basketball?
It's like playing with the European ball.
Yeah, like if you used to playing in college, you play with the Wilson ball, and you go over there and it's a different ball. It's different, but no, bro.
It still work.
I think mentally it's something mental attached to that helmet, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be safe. It's just his own mind playing tricks on him or something. I can
show you. Meek got like my first, like, I've been in the league. I was in the league for a long ass time. She got my first helmet from the Falcons. If you hold that you put that bitch on your head and then put my Buccaneers helmet on from last year, it's like completely different worlds. But bro, it's just what you gotta do. It's still a fucking helmet at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
All right.
So next subject, California will allow college athletes to start making money, and it's called the Fair Pay to Play bill has been passed. It doesn't take place until 2023. I know a lot of y'all wish that was popping now, and it doesn't mean every player is going to get paid, but if you have the ability to get paid off of your likeness, you can in the state of California. Mike, you're from the West Coast, Portland, but what do you think happens now in the recruiting situations, knowing that California schools will allow their players to make money?
I never think about that, but I would go. I mean, it'll only matter for a certain amount of people, so they'll get like the bigger stars, but it won't matter for like everybody. But
right,
they should have been there. They should have been.
That USC
should have been able to make money off themselves in college because they make so much money off of college athletes. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
the college sports alone last year made $14 billion.
Man, the West Coast about to get all the top athletes. We
right.
Get some money.
They all going there.
That's the ACC dead in basketball.
If you think about it, if you really truly think about how much they make just off jersey sales, like a worn jersey, like let's imagine it's a big game, a playoff game or something, or a March Madness game, and a West Coast team is in it. That player and they like ball out and win the championship. That jersey is gonna be worth so much money, and the team gets to keep it after the game and sell it and do what they want with it. And now the player will be able to do that, huh?
They really be selling them too.
Oh, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Damn, I'd like to be selling them.
So, do you guys think that other states will like?
They ain't gonna have no choice. They're gonna fall behind in recruiting. They ain't gonna have no choice.
everybody gonna do it. It's just like
They're eventually gonna do that shit.
Just take one to start it.
It's the right thing. I feel like everybody gonna do it. It's the right fucking thing. It's no way you can explain why they shouldn't be able to do that when everybody else on the campus can market themselves and do whatever. But the only people that are bringing the campus a shit ton of money can't. It don't even make sense. So I feel like just on the fact that it's fucking right, and now somebody has took the step in the right direction, other people are gonna follow.
Well, what I think the next step should be is I think that your alumni, your boosters should be able to give the players money. Like, what's the problem?
You going?
I mean, what's the problem? They're already
trying to take it to the next level.
They
definitely are.
Are they not already?
They definitely are, but they ain't gonna just put it out in the open.
We won the battle.
You booster battle. Meek trying to take it to a whole other level. That got to stay under the table, Meek. Some shit got to stay under the table now.
Yeah,
right.
Go ahead, open the floodgates. Fuck it, because if you said $14 billion, I feel like if people always saying, "Oh, you get a free ride through college," you get one scholarship a year. If that first year you get hurt, you play like shit, you rape a girl, you get a DUI, go to jail, anything happens, your scholarship is gone. Year one. So if that's the only year you was able to get some money, it should be that year. The booster should look out like, hey, you did dope. You raped that girl, but they're going to do it anyway. Like, they're going to give the players money on the low. Why you think you got all those recruits?
The shit going to stay under the table, though, Meek. They ain't going to put the booster race out there. They ain't going to do that.
Well, they need to. Well, that's enough news. Y'all ready to talk some football?
Come on now.
All right, we're going to start with last week's games first. Which one of y'all losers want to start first? The Cowboys lost or the Packers lost?
I mean, we can get us out the way. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
Mike, you want to go first?
Blowing my stuff up anyway.
I mean, our loss wasn't as bad as they lost. I don't know what they had going on.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. We're going to do the Packers loss first. Y'all was bad. Y'all let a nigga named Teddy Bridgewater come beat y'all.
Yeah, but, it wasn't Bridgewater. It was that defense beat us.
Whatever. Mike, so the Packers took their first loss last week. I was very shocked. I did not pick them to lose this game. The Eagles have been wounded. They don't have, their, to me, the most important threat, which is just Sean Jackson. He opens up everything and allows everybody to do what they do. He still wasn't there. The Packers have only allowed 11 points before that game the entire season. The defense is lights out, the turnovers, everything. What happened to y'all, my nigga? What happened?
I mean, our defense is still young, so that's all right. I mean, our whole secondary is young besides Amos. So it's all right. And, I mean, Aaron Rodgers threw a pick to lose the game. That don't never happen. I feel like that was fluke. It's all right. We wasn't going to go undefeated. We're going to go like 13-3, 12-4.
Let me let you in on a secret. The light-skinned nigga with the football jersey in the back, big time Aaron Rodgers fan. I'm talking about big time.
They should have threw the ball. Ran that bitch.
He to go. He got it.
He dope as fuck, bro.
So, Brent, you are also from Philadelphia. What did the Eagles do right in that game?
The Eagles ran the shit out of the ball. And that's what I was surprised about. They had two people. Nobody had over 100 yards, but they had two backs. One had Howard had like 87, and dude Sanders had like 70-something. Both averaging like 6 yards a carry. One over 6, one damn near 6. And that's really what won it. They did that, and that controlled some of the clock. It was still a shootout, and Aaron Rodgers did his thing. But what I was surprised the most in that game, being that the Eagles receivers obviously dropped the hell out of the ball. It was a viral video around about this shit. And they ran the shit out of the ball. And the defense, I felt like the Packers defense let them down. I tuned in to see this Packers defense that they were talking about real crazy, doing a whole bunch. And they gave up 34 to a wounded Eagles team. Not saying they're terrible or anything, but that's what shocked me about that game. Aaron Rodgers still did what he did. He put up numbers. He did throw a pick, didn't get at the end, but for the most part, they're running the ball, and that shit was just surprising to see.
That's our Achilles heel this year. Run. We're gonna. Our run is kind of
You know, another thing I noticed, the Packers started that injury thing with the Packers. It's starting to bite them already.
Yeah, you guys are known to have the worst injuries at the wrong time, like all the time. It's crazy.
Yeah. Their best receiver toe hurt, and then they're starting right. I think he's right tackle. It might be left, but Balaga, he got hurt. He didn't play for the game, so it's already starting.
Mike, I got a question for you. The Eagles might have one of the worst secondaries in the league.
Yeah.
I was expecting Aaron Rodgers to fully take advantage of that. It didn't happen.
Like 422, didn't
he?
That's a lot. 422 is a lot.
He threw the ball 79 times.
Thank you.
Unless Mahomes,
they ain't run the ball now one time on the goal line.
I really expected Aaron Rodgers to to take it full advantage, to disrespect them.
So you wanted like 700.
The yards don't matter when you lose. They don't.
He only had 2 touchdowns. That's the thing.
The yards never matter when you lose. They only matter when you win. 2 touchdowns is unacceptable for Aaron Rodgers, whom Go ahead.
Go ahead, Miko.
He had a slow start to the season, though, to be honest, for him.
Yeah, that 10-point game and then 20.
Yeah, I was saying they haven't been balling, so it wasn't like I expected them to come in and light up the scoreboard.
I did because the Eagles' secondary.
See, their secondary is suspect, but I have the utmost respect for their defensive coordinator. Their defensive line is dope, but their defensive coordinator, Schwartz, he does a lot of good things. And granted, the corner's been letting them down a bit, but he confuses. If you watch the game they had with the Falcons, the stuff they were doing and blitzing when they should, and doing things and just confusing the offense. That's what they do. So I wasn't surprised that he didn't just go for like 6 touchdowns. But
and our right tackle hurt. You heard him? Our right tackle. We got a rookie.
He is good though. He is good.
We got a nice right tackle. We got a rookie right guard who's he's whatever. And our left tackle is amazing. Everybody else,
yeah. We're going to beat that shit up like hamburger meat next week. I can't wait. All that shit banged up.
Before we get to your hamburger meat game, let's talk about how these boys lost to the Saints, and you just knew for sure this was gonna be a win because Teddy was there. Y'all done ran through some of the worst teams in the league.
I need to hear this.
Y'all bragged about beating the goddamn Giants with Eli. Y'all bragged about beating Case Keenum with the damn Redskins. Then y'all bragged about beating the Dolphins. And here come the Saints with Teddy. And y'all was like, oh, this is going to be easy. What happened, JaySki?
First of all, we only can play him on our schedule. You know what I'm saying? You put him up, we knock him down. Now, what happened with Teddy, of course I talk shit about Teddy, but what they do got is an excellent fucking defense. And that's what you saw Sunday. You seen 2 good defenses go hit. They shut us down. They shut the run down. Like Dak is having a good season, but without Zeke, there's no Dak. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Dak can go out there and just throw 50 times to win us a game. We're going to need a running game. So they shut that down and shit. But the defense looked good. We look good on defense. Like I think we really look.
Y'all should look good, though.
That's a Super Bowl defense right there, which y'all saw.
Got a good defense.
Offense got to step up, though.
Dak
run the ball.
Dak had a good start to the season. I don't want to talk bad about Dak.
Huh?
That nigga Dak was trash.
Dak got a good start season.
No, my nigga. JaySki, you had 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. All you needed was a field goal. Why y'all field goal?
We had 2. Did you see Jason Witten? He never fumbled. He ain't fumbled since middle school. He fumbled the ball.
3 possessions. 3. That's 1.
Fumbled the ball. I mean, we had 2 big turnovers and we couldn't move the ball. They was ready for us. That was like a payback game because we beat them last time.
You can't say that Dak ain't have a good start to the season.
No, he is. Yeah.
What I'm saying is the reason he had a good start is because his running back was there. If they wouldn't have signed him and he'd have held out, you wouldn't have seen that same start.
Okay, I might agree with that, might not. I'm not going to talk about that. But what I'm saying is that Dak is having a great first 4 games right now. He's playing lights out right now, But you got to have the running game to go with him. It's like 2 things. You can't have milk, no cereal. You know what I'm saying? You need Dak and you need Elliott to go together. That's what I think and that's what I know. And you're going to see it this Sunday when we play the motherfucking cheese heads.
JaySki, you just said milk no cereal. You better be lucky I skipped that conversation about that vegan diet because I told Brent your son is a vegan. And
shit. Why you skip that? That would have been funny as hell.
All these vegan dudes right now is not having a good season. I'm trying to tell you, that shit is not lasting. Them niggas want a steak bad as a bit. All these niggas that's hurt is vegans.
Oh, man.
Can't be no vegan in no trenches.
We had two other surprise turnouts. One of them was the Bucs Rams. I'm a Rams fan, in case you guys.
Man.
Yeah.
That bruise.
You know what? I think the Rams is done. Todd Gurley hurt. That shit over with.
Yeah. You know what? He was hurt last year, and we made it to the playoffs by the grace of the referees calling the PI, not calling the PI. So, whatever. Anything's possible, but I do feel that we are on the decline. I'm not gonna hold y'all.
I'm so glad y'all lost. My guy Sue with the run in.
Oh,
why you don't like the Rams?
I don't have a problem with the Rams. Me and Sue went to high school together. So
you just cool with Sue. Okay.
Serious question. Was he a piece of shit in high school?
I mean, he was solid. I know him since I was like 6, so I don't know. I mean, whatever.
Word around the league is, and this word is.
He a bully.
He a piece of shit.
He's a bully.
He's rude.
He's a bully.
Oh yeah. Probably.
He's a bully. I mean, I don't know what you want.
So, what did you guys think about Jameis? I told Brent the week before that I feel like Jameis is different. I think that Jameis is. I don't know if it's the new offense. I don't know if it's the threat of this being year 4 and the pressure's on to get that contract. But Jameis has a different battery in his bag, and he's making throws that my husband was there for 3 years that I didn't see him making and consistently. And he went out there and put up a lot of points against a team with a very good defensive line and also that would score points. Do you guys think that Jameis has turned a corner?
I got to see more consistency because he is an apple turnover. He's going to turn that bitch over. I had to see at least a whole month or some shit like that. Right now, one game, I'm not even a big Baker Mayfield fan. I ain't with that shit neither, so he ain't surprised. And they ain't do nothing for me that one game. Do it for a whole month. Then I say, yeah, he turned the corner.
I mean, it's been 4 games, and he's doing He's doing his thing. I think
he's doing good. He's shown that he can have big games. He's shown he can have big games. He definitely has talent. But he also still shows the stuff he was talking about, turnovers. He threw a bad one. He threw a bad one at the worst time he possibly could. He almost blew the game last game.
Yeah.
He threw a bad one against the Giants. And that's his thing. So he got to get over that. Everybody knows if you're a starting quarterback in the league with talent, you won't be able to have good games and put up numbers. The league is structured for that. The thing is, can he get over bad turnovers? And that's what the whole you got to wait the whole year to find. That being said, I still, however it goes, unless he just throws no more touchdowns and all picks, he's getting paid at the end of this year. That's just how it's going to go.
But do you think he turned the corner?
I don't know yet.
Okay, jury's still out.
And he's a professional question dodger. I don't know.
that shit. Yeah.
Next game, Browns-Ravens. I picked the Ravens for obvious reasons. And the Browns
that shocked me.
Did they fucking thing. What happened, Brent Grimes? What happened?
Oh, man. I went against my gut and was picking the Ravens. I never go for teams that I feel like are one-dimensional. But it was a back-and-forth game, and one turnover pretty much sealed that game. And another thing that is shocking me about the Ravens, 2 weeks in a row, their defense let them down. The first, and that's not normal for a Ravens team just historically. First week they played the Chiefs. Everybody expected the Chiefs to put up numbers on you. But I expected them to do their thing against the Browns. And the Browns was moving the ball, people wide open, running the ball. So I feel like the Ravens got to have come together and figure out what they're about. It's usually if they're going to be running the ball, they got to play defense too.
JaySki.
And that's not what's going on.
JaySki, were you impressed with Baker Mayfield?
No, but I'm going to tell you who I was impressed with. Chubbs. That running game was the quarterback's best friend. The man ran for damn near 200 yards. So, shit, everything will be wide open. You put it in the stomach and pull it out. So, I'm not a big Baker Mayfield fan like everybody else. They should have kept Tyrod Taylor. Shit, he from Virginia. Man took the Bills to the playoffs.
He did. Yeah. He absolutely did that. Mike, what'd you think about Lamar Jackson? Do you see him being like the next thing in quarterbacks, because the league is appearing to start to like the black quarterback who is the running quarterback, a lot of wildcat. Do you think Lamar Jackson is going to last? Do you think his body will hold up if he continues to run the ball like the way he does?
I think so, low key, because he run the ball a lot, but he get down, he get out of bounds. He don't get hit as much as you would think he do. Like when he get out the pocket, he kind of get out of people's way and get out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? He kind of pick and choose kind of good. But I mean, I think right now, like sometimes he just run just to be running. Like, you know what I mean? Like he just kind of be running just because, I can run, so I'm gonna just start running. But he don't really have no purpose with what he's doing. But he been killing this year so far. He's playing good.
I think a lot of it comes from, he still has to work on passing. He's still doing pretty good, in my opinion, better than I thought he would passing the ball. But I think his strength is the fact that he's a live wire. You don't know when he's going to run. And the better he gets in the pocket, the better they will be, because there are going to be teams that will stop you from running the ball. They're going to focus on that and make him a pocket passer. And the question is going to be whether or not he's going to, cross over that bridge and become better, at least solid enough to make teams respect him as a passer.
Right.
Hey, let me ask you something, Brent, playing the league. So you don't think that the narrative is changing now about that pocket passer, man? Because the people is fast out there. You need somebody back there that's mobile.
No, I completely think it's changing. I think it's going to change more and more.
They need the black running quarterback now.
Part of it now, too, is the more you watch college football, if you watch college football now, it's not that many true just corn-fed, big white dude quarterbacks are just standing in the pocket throwing the ball. It's usually teams got them spread offenses. They running their quarterback all over the place. That's just what football is now. So I think it's just a new era of ball. Eventually, you're going to see more and more of the Russell Wilson, like them type quarterbacks. It's not going to be as many Peyton Manning and Tom Brady type quarterbacks.
Statues back there. Because Peyton Manning is one good hit away from it being over. Not Peyton, Tom Brady.
Tom Brady
back there.
10 man.
Nigga 50.
All right, so that was last week's games, and now we're going to take a look ahead. And the first game we're going to talk about, we're going to get this shit out the way. Cowboys, Packers. Both of y'all just took your first L last week, so it's fair. The only unfairness is the Packers actually did get 11 days. They were on the Thursday night. You got a little more time to get ready for y'all. Mike, we're going to let you go first. Who you got in this game? You see your sign. Y'all got signs?
But I feel like I didn't need to. Oh, that's backwards. I should have wrote.
No, you're right. That's perfect.
That's perfect. Yeah. It's for you. It's for you to see. Let me see y'all.
I got the pack.
Your sign. Where's your sign?
This is my sign. Jersey and this light. Let me put this lighter right here.
That's your sign. Mike, let me see yours, Mike, again. He got Packers, of course. He got Packers. Y'all can't see, but it lights up at different times. It shows different screens. So I got to make sure I got yours. Mike, why do you think the Packers are going to win this game?
I mean, it's good. I mean, Dallas' defense is nice, and as good as Dak has been through, these little games, that good for a bad interception or two for no reason. That good for just a horrible throw ball in the dirt. And I mean, we got Aaron. If we can get I think we do got to run a little bit more though. We relying too much on Aaron. I thought that was like the theme. The theme this year is what I heard going into training camp was that we was gonna run more, so Aaron didn't have to do everything. But I mean, We're going to get them. As long as we can stop Zeke. We can't let Zeke run all over us, though.
You just saw the Saints put up the blueprint on how to beat him. You keep him under 75 yards, and Dak Prescott is 1 for 8. 1 and 8.
Ooh.
When Zeke is
That's what I'm
under
saying. If we stack the box on them, I don't know what Dak going to do. We got to say Dak beat us, and I don't think he can.
Look at JaySki. What's up, JaySki?
He's squirming in his seat, bro. What you guys say, bro?
It's my turn.
It's your turn.
I know we're going to win because, for one, did you see how them people ran the ball on them last week? We're going to do the same thing. Feed Dak, feed Dak, feed Dak. And with the boy named Freeman, the number 1 wide receiver, he hurt. But I do have concern because our left tackle, Tyrone Smith, his ankle, he done had a high ankle sprain. So he, day-to-day, I hope Amari Cooper be a little more, because what's his name? Locked him down last. He had that ankle injury or something. But I still think we're gonna pull it out. I think we're gonna go down there and pull it out. I think we're gonna go 15-1. The rest we ain't gonna lose no more.
Wow.
I'm kind of biased.
Wow.
I'm kind of
Wow.
biased.
Yeah, my nigga said we gonna go 15.
We got some DBs over here though.
Man, that young secondary, man, we're gonna look.
But Alexander, all right. Why you
Hey,
right.
Zeke get this doing this. You know what's coming next.
I say we stack the box on them and just make Dak beat us. I don't think Dak can beat us. I don't think so. But if he beat us, I'll tip my hat to him.
That should be the game plan. The game plan should be to make Dak Prescott throw from the pocket and beat you and see what happens, because we already know when Zeke is doing this all game, it's usually a win.
Most definitely. But we most definitely need Zeke to get that 100. That 100.
The crazy part coming from you. How many times Aaron Rodgers beat y'all?
Oh,
I know it. I know. I'm gonna have to give you that. I'm gonna have to. You hit me. Hey, baby, give me some knock in my mouth, please. Nigga, hit me in the mouth. Yeah, he has.
That's why. Score with like 12 seconds left, and he go down and score in 12 seconds to beat y'all every time.
I would give you that. I'm not gonna deny that he hasn't killed us the past couple of games, but now's our turn.
Brent, why do you think
is a motherfucker?
Brent, why do you think the Packers are gonna win?
What?
Oh, they got the better quarterback. That's pretty much it. Because the Packers letting the Eagles run on them like that scared me a little bit. But I'm like, man, I'm taking Aaron Rodgers over Dak Prescott every time.
And I think that the issue with why the Eagles ran on them is because I think the Packers didn't game plan for that. They didn't take the Eagles' run game seriously, and they were just like, oh, they ain't going to run on us. And that's what I hate about football. Like, they do the game planning on Monday and Tuesday, and the game is on Sunday. And if they didn't plan on stopping the run on Monday or Tuesday, it doesn't – on Sunday they don't go, okay, abort mission. Let's stop the run. They don't do that. They just stick to whatever their plan was that they told the players on Wednesday when they were to practice. And that's the one thing – not one. That's one of the things that I hate about
I was going to say, you got many things.
One of the things that I hate about football is, Mike, you know this as a basketball player. When you play ball, you can reference over to the coach and be like, hey, nigga, we finna change this. We got a mismatch. We about to do this. You know what I'm saying? Football, they don't allow the players to do that. The only player that can actually step out of the zone of whatever the coaches have called for them is the quarterback. And even that, you have to be a veteran. You have to be proven. But everyone else literally is the coaches are playing Madden. They have decided how they're going to try to beat a team on Monday or Tuesday. And then they tell the players exactly what they told them on Sunday, whether the players agree or not. This is what we're doing. And
it's Madden.
Huh?
A lot of coaches be trash at Madden. That's the
yeah.
Absolutely trash. So now that the Cowboys, that the Packers have seen what the Cowboys look like if you stop Zeke, and the Saints have put that out there as film now on that, I think that the Packers will be prepared. Now the problem is, can they stop him? You could prepare.
That's what I'm talking about. Taking names.
He's confident, bro. He's so confident.
Oh man. Next game, Bucs Saints. Now, this is I told Brent the first week of the season that after the Saints got hurt, I said I still think the Saints are going to win the division, because I looked at the schedule and I said to myself, of the 6 games he's going to miss, all he got to do is win 3. Just split, right? Remember, Brent?
Yeah.
On no split was not beating the Seahawks or the Cowboys. And
right.
They've done that. Now, the Bucs are looking great. Jameis just come off a 40-plus point game. They're on that was on the road against a team that went to the Super Bowl last year. Mike, who do you think takes this win?
And you know, it's crazy. I wrote both down. I went back and forth.
We gotta put up our.
Hold on, let me put my thing up.
Mike, let me see your sign
right now.
Y'all didn't tell me about the sign. Hold on. I got a highlight.
That's fine. I'm gonna show mine first. I'm gonna let y'all go eat different times. I got the Bucs. Talk, JaySki, so we can see your sign.
Oh, am I gonna say the Saints? I got the Saints.
Mike, who you got?
With the highlighter.
I wrote down 2. That's why I think I'm gonna go with Bucs, but simply because Sue played for them. I'm in between right now.
And Brent, who did you pick?
I picked the Bucs.
Mike, you don't have a reason though. Yours is just because you just going with the.
Nah, I got reasons, but I went back and forth about my reasons.
What's the back and forth that you had?
The Bucs been looking better lately, and so has Jameis Winston. So it made me feel like they can win because the Saints got people hurt, but the Saints defense is really good, so it kind of made me nervous.
JaySki, why you pick the Saints?
I think the Saints gonna make Jameis Winston gonna turn into the apple turnover. This Sunday, the Saints gonna put that pressure on him. Them boy Jordan are gonna be on his ass like he was on the crab leg ass, the lobster leg. Man, I'm telling you, the Saints gonna put it on him.
Brent,
that defense is real.
But why you pick the Bucs?
The Bucs, because Drew Brees not playing. The Bucs usually play the Saints well, and this is before the new coaching staff, where I believe has got the Bucs playing better, especially on defense. Like they're pressuring the quarterback well, and they're stopping the run, and that's what you're gonna have to do against the Saints this week is stop the run because Bridgewater ain't throwing passes past 10 yards.
I picked the Bucs, and this is a simple reason. It's because they weren't supposed to win the other 2 games. So
smart. They do for an L.
Yeah, I really picked this as a win game, but now picking it as a loss just because they beat 2 teams they weren't supposed to beat. I think it's going to cancel itself out. I truly feel like the Bucs is a home game, right, for the Bucs?
I'm not sure.
I think it's a home game. I think that the Bucs are hyped. They feeling themselves right now. What's the D-line's name, Brent? They got the 8 sacks.
Barrett. He got 9 sacks, I think, and he got a pick. He got a pick last week and a forced fumble.
Yes.
That sealed the game.
Yo, he going to be on Teddy's ass is what I think. And that's going to be the determining factor. I truly believe that I feel like the Saints are going to lose just because it's just not – you can't win all of them with him out. You're not going to win all of them. I'm just playing the odds at this point.
They in New Orleans. Smart.
They playing that. You know the Saints playing at home too. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah,
that's a home game?
It's hard to win down there.
It's in New
you
Orleans.
know what? The Bucs did start the season off with 2 home games. They did. So this is a road game. Oh shit. I don't know.
That's why I changed it. That's why I wrote it down.
I'm still going Bucs.
Damn.
I think you're a little biased.
Listen, Drew Brees is my favorite quarterback, and I'm not even picking them. But he ain't playing either, so that's
he ain't playing. That ain't hard to do if he ain't out there.
That's true. Next game, 49ers and Browns. Let me show y'all who I got first. I'm going Niners. Mike, JaySki, you got Niners.
49ers.
Mike got the Browns.
I'm Browns. I got the Browns, man.
Okay. I guess we waiting on Brent. Browns. Okay. Beijing.
She said 49ers. The dog said, you ain't get my pick.
It's the UPS man. Beijing, come here. JaySki, why did you pick the 49ers?
I think what's the coach name down there? Shanahan. Man, I think they is the real deal. I think he really turned that team around. The offense looked good. And I just think I'm gonna pick them over Baker Mayfield. Now, I think they're trying to get it together, but I don't think Baker and them is there yet.
Let me tell you why I picked the 49ers. I've looked up some stuff that I did not know, and the 49ers are number one in defense. Passing, rushing, and total. They are kicking everybody's ass on defense. Richard Sherman is back talking shit. I don't know if the Achilles is feeling better or what's going on. I don't know if it's scheme, but the 49ers are out here shocking everybody. And who am I to pick the Browns over them just because we just seen one decent game?
I mean, that's your reason.
Well, why you pick them?
Why I picked the Browns?
Yeah.
I really don't know that much. I haven't been able to watch the 49ers that much. And I feel like the Browns got weapons. And even like JaySki, I'm not as convinced as some other people are with Baker Mayfield. I feel like this is going to be – they're close in level of teams or whatever. And I feel like the Browns got more weapons. And that's why I'm going with the Browns.
Respect.
Man, be honest with you, 49ers organization is ran way better than the Browns right now. As far as coaching staff, not all the way up top of the man.
You might be right. You might be right.
Yeah,
Mike, why you pick
is.
the Browns?
I picked the Browns just because, I mean, they had a good week. Normally, when you have a good win, normally it you get momentum, you start feeling good. They can start feeling good. They got weapons, like he said, you know what I'm saying? And if you start feeling good and you get weapons and you sneak an easy touchdown at the beginning, momentum start picking up, I feel like they like a couple plays away from just stuff could just take off for them. But it could go the other way too, though.
I respect that. And honestly and truthfully, I'm looking at the quarterbacks. I would definitely, based off of what I saw in New England, because I feel like that's the only thing we really got out of Garoppolo. He got hurt so fast last year. I think he's a better quarterback.
Man,
I truly think he's a better quarterback, and they have a better defense. And that's it. And better coaching.
Have y'all watched them? Have y'all seen the 49ers game? I'm talking about they is running some plays. I'm talking about they are their big ball now. And
that's what I said. I don't got a real true opinion besides just stats because I haven't seen the 49ers for real. Like I haven't watched them enough to give. And that's why I'm just going off of weapons. You know what I mean?
That's the Monday night game. So everybody get your pen out. We're gonna do this top 5 quarterbacks. Don't be disrespectful, okay?
We're top 5. We're talking about this playing right now, right?
Right.
Yes.
You talking about
the first 4 weeks.
Season they have it right now, though, right?
Yeah, the first 4 weeks of the season.
Put week 5 at the top too.
Okay.
Week 5, because this could change,
Everybody's number one.
Keep running up.
Everybody number one should be the same. I just want to say that.
Relax.
What's ahead up here? Oh yeah.
I'm judging you if you ain't got the same as me. I'm being honest with you. For number one.
Oh yeah, gonna be.
After number one, whatever. But number one got to be the same. Everybody.
Mike, you ready already?
See, I did mine before because I had to go over and use my teammate pen. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine. Let me see your list then. Y'all ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
These two over here still writing.
You ready for mine?
Let's see, JaySki. Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, Dak Prescott, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. Wow. Brent, let me see.
I'm only getting to Tom because he's fucking winning.
Brent,
Son of a bitch.
Brent got Mahomes, Rodgers, Brady, Russell Wilson, and Drew Brees. Mike, who you got?
Drew is hurt.
Yes, I'm saying.
So what?
I got Pat, Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers.
Lamar Jackson. Wait, we say top 5 in real life, not on Madden.
Has he been killing?
Yeah, he's been killing. I give you that.
All right.
Now he ain't my top 5.
They play the game. How can he be your top 5? That's my question.
Yeah, Drew Brees ain't. Yeah.
Drew Brees injured is better than all them niggas.
What?
If Drew Brees he'll be in there, but you gotta go right now.
Which one of them niggas been to the Super Bowl?
None of them better than Drew Brees, bro.
None of them niggas.
They better than this year.
Who didn't have Mahomes number 1?
We're talking about who playing the best right now up until week 4.
Drew Brees, did you see him with the clipboard and the
Get the fuck
coaching
out
his ass off. He in the game. You see him? He intense on the sideline.
He out there. He was taking. He was out there just fake throwing and shit. I said, boy, he can throw with that bad thumb.
Russell Wilson could be like Patrick Mahomes and Russell Wilson balling like a bitch too.
Thank you. That's why he's right there. That's why he's
lights out.
That's why he's my fourth.
I
was debating putting Russell Wilson over Brady, but Brady undefeated, so respect. Man, you got 6.
But
you know what I mean?
I would have. Brady ain't man. They winning, so I'm gonna give him that. But he ain't playing all that.
They play nobody, and then they're gonna play nobody for another couple of weeks.
I got Brady 4.
Tom Brady ain't gonna get a challenge until he play the Browns. That's when he gonna get a challenge, and that's weak.
I got Brady number 4, man. Just because he.
I got him 5.
That's out of respect. That's respect.
I got him. Yeah, I give him 5.
He gotta be in the top 5 just off of respect.
And I got my boy A-Rod number 5, man. We had a slow start.
That's crazy.
Who you got Lamar at what number?
Number 3.
You got Lamar over A-Rod.
He's having a better season than him right now.
Are you serious?
That was you gonna go with? Okay.
No.
I mean, if you just looking at, I judge shit off of like actual. You know what I mean? He did it right. Like he did it on the numbers and who's having a better year. He did it right.
Who got a better record?
But all that we talking about individual play though.
No, that's
and for real, if we doing individual play, I would have to move Tom Brady.
And you know what else I went off of? If you would have told me before the season that Lamar Jackson would be doing this, I'd have called you crazy.
Yeah.
He still ain't entering my top 5 until he make a playoff. Win a playoff game.
Can't make the playoffs.
But no, we talking about top 5.
And you asked me about week 5.
First 4 weeks.
And right now he does not look like he's gonna make the playoffs.
And they're top of the division.
No, I mean
the record.
They just got smacked by a division rival.
They did.
He did not look.
I mean, he's not in my top 5 leaders, no. I mean, no.
He did not look nowhere near better than Baker Mayfield in that game.
You got Dak in your top 5, fam.
That's in top 10.
Top 10. We gotta address this. Where Dak at? Let me see your list.
Dak
like
number
3.
4. Number 4. I got Patrick Mahomes.
You got back to list up.
Russell Wilson and Dak Prescott, and then Tom Brady.
So why is Dak in your top 5, JaySki?
Over
Dak
Aaron.
right now, he is second in the NFL in QBR. That's a stat that everybody like. That's a really important stat. He in the top 10 in passing, top 10 in touchdown, and he ain't throwing a whole lot of interceptions. I mean, what more do you want? And he averaged almost 280 a game. He probably
he better than
9 yards of passing.
If he would
yes. Putting up better numbers than 8 and then your boy right now.
If he would have beat the Saints,
he got like 3 picks.
He would have been in my top 5, but he lost, and they didn't even score a touchdown, and they lost. How you lose to a team that Teddy Bridgewater did score a touchdown, and you couldn't get a field goal in 3 possessions in the 4th quarter? You are not in my top 5.
Let me ask you this. A lot of people was picking the Saints to go all the way this year, right?
Yeah.
It's the same defense. They got a Super Bowl talent in defense. Their defense is real. They're going to give a lot of people trouble. So don't judge us off that Saints game because we're going to drag a lot of defense. But
they picked them to go to the Super Bowl because of their offense, not their defense.
No, their defense is stout too now. Come on, don't do them like that.
Right.
It is, but
that front four is very physical.
I don't care how good your defense is. If you can't score points, you ain't going nowhere. That's happened one time in a Super Bowl.
The Packers would have won that game because they had to put up more than 10.
Yeah.
No, you talking about y'all was on the 1-inch line and threw the ball 4 times in a row. A nigga could have fallen 2 inches.
Yeah, but this is my point. We got to the 1-inch line. Y'all couldn't even get there.
You got a point.
Okay, I give you that.
Okay.
I give you that. But you wait till Sunday.
I had Russell Wilson too, by the way, and I feel like that was solid for me. And
Russell Wilson. Damn right, Russell Wilson is balling.
Yeah, Russell Wilson is the man, bro.
The man. He is.
2 years ago, that nigga led the NFL in a touchdown pass with that ragged ass line.
Yeah, he make miracles.
They almost passed a rule and let him call stationary because the line was so fucked up. Say, look, you just called stationary back there. Man, we're gonna do you like
quarterback. Man, that's funny.
Stationary.
Well, listen, we're going to get out of here. JaySki, y'all on tour, baby?
Yeah, check your listen, man. Go to Ticketmaster. Get down with us, me and Lil Duval. Living your best life tour. We'll be in the city near you very soon. Come see us.
What's your Instagram? Tell the folks where they can follow you at.
Oh, y'all can follow me on The Real JaySki. Y'all know I went to public school, so it's DA Real JaySki. And Comedian JaySki on anything else.
Mike, y'all won the chip last year. Pressure on or nah?
I mean, I wasn't there last year, so it don't really bother me.
But you know why they brought you there, right? I know why they brought you there.
Because everybody left and they needed somebody to be here.
You get buckets, my nigga. They brought you in there because you need to supply buckets.
Supply the buckets.
Yeah, lots of buckets. So I don't get to watch very many games. I try to catch as many as I can, but I want to wish you guys luck over there. Be safe. Russia's a little tricky. Don't
put none in your damn pocket.
Is this your first time in Russia?
I mean, I played against teams here, but this is my first time playing. Yeah.
So you ready for the snow? You ready? The snow about 10 months a year. Y'all about to start. Should be snowing now, is it?
No.
Yeah,
is it cold? It's cold, I bet.
What's the temperature right now?
I don't know, but it's on the way though. It got to be on the way because I had a jacket on yesterday.
Yeah, before Halloween is usually a blizzard. Let me just put that out there. So
it was a high of 61 today.
Oh, y'all still good?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's a nice day.
A nice day.
90 down this motherfucker.
Moscow at 61 is all right. You all right now, but
yeah, I'm solid right now. It's gonna get cold eventually though.
I know a lot of players that wilted because of the weather in Russia, in Moscow. I try to tell people all the time that there's a lot of great leagues in Europe, but Russia is the best, I believe, because they pay players under the table, I think. But not only that, it's because everybody's good. Like when you go to other countries, you might have one or two really dominant teams in your league, but in Russia, there's like five to six pretty solid teams. You got to bring it in your own league. Is it VT? What is it?
VTB
league, and you still got to win a cup, and then Euro League. It's a lot of pressure on y'all, but I feel like y'all got it. Y'all got Kyle, he's veteran, first man I ever seen half naked on the cover of the goddamn what cover did he do? Sports Illustrated. Did you see that? This nigga Kyle, make him pull that up. This is tell you how long I've known Kyle. He was shirtless. I think it was on the cover of like Sports Center or something. In Russia, the nigga look like a sex symbol.
Come on, bro. He built like an outside linebacker anyway.
Kyle's a good player. I think you guys have another guy that's really good. I think he's a 3-man.
Bill.
Yeah, nice.
That's who I just got my pen from.
Oh, okay. Well, tell him thank you. I think he's nice too. So y'all in good hands. So good luck this season. I appreciate y'all helping the sister out and joining my show.
No problem. Anytime.
All right, y'all. I'll holler at y'all later.
All right, peace.
All right, peace.
Peace.
So thank you for joining me for episode 184 of the iHeartMikoPodcast. Another reminder, my live show is October 26th. Tickets are on sale at iHeartMikoLive.com. I know that we're not getting to every team's games. Get in the comments, y'all. Tell me who your favorite team is so that I can discuss them. I don't have a problem discussing any of the teams. So in the comments, let me know which games you want me to discuss. Let me know. Oh, this is another thing that I want to do. I want to have some fans on instead of just my friends, because my friends aren't fans of every single team in the league. So I am looking to have some fans on going at each other, being sports reporters first. You have to be a sports reporter first. You have to know how to cover all the games that I give you, and then you talk some shit about your own team. So hit me up in my comments on YouTube or on Instagram or on SoundCloud, and let me know if you have any friends that are diehard fans that know football, that are willing to talk some shit, and make sure that they're respectful and all that. But I am looking to do that as well, and I like the feedback so far. You guys are loving the Football and Friends. I hope you love this episode as well. Until then, I will see you next week.
I'm like Listerine, cause I'm hot, but I'm cooler than pressure gon' come, nigga, just don't fool.
How a young nigga heart get so cold. I was just fucked up, I was trying to flip O's. He used to be a bitch when he get so bold. Man, how they gon' act when we sign that deal? We start too low, we can't miss no meals. I'm high shit, I should've never popped that pill. The cops can't